And on tap tonight, it's the Golden State Warriors going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder at Chesapeake Energy Arena. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place. And, of course, the Warriors down 5 spots from them.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Wiseman in at the 5 spot. And for the Thunder, we've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Horford is out there with Williams, and it's Luke in at the 2 spot. High arcing shot, Green with the rebound, and here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State.
And one thing that's great about Draymond, you can run the offense through him. Last year, he averaged just as many assists as rebounds.
Right, Greg, and obviously he has to be surrounded by great shooters because that vision is there, and he can throw every type of pass. He's extremely unselfish, but guys have to deliver on the catch.
On offense, here are the Warriors. Here's Curry, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's the floater, and Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the game. On the wing, Wiggins. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Wiseman, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is how Al Horford gets it done as a rim protector. His anticipation and his positioning are exceptional.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak briefly with Oklahoma City's head coach. And he talked to his players about not letting Draymond Green get into their heads. Coach told them, no matter what Draymond pulls, don't fall into his trap. We need to stay mentally strong and focused. And that means he wants his players to walk away and not try to match him taunt for taunt. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And every year, more terrific players, Doris, coming into the NBA. How good a position you think the league is in as far as talent?
Well, a great position, Kevin. The players arguably more skilled, more athletic than ever. Obviously, the global reach of the game means that the competition for an NBA roster spot is fiercer than ever. I mean, just sensational level of basketball. This has been so much fun. You can see the bind a defender is in when trying to check Klay Thompson. He's a lights-out shooter, which means you have to close. But the other thing is you don't want to foul him too much, guys, because he's a knockdown free throw shooter, too.
Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Thompson. The shot comes out, and the Thunder going the other way now. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
To the paint, here's Roby, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
Curry can't get it to go.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The Thunder leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Roby. Horford with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Washington. Just 5 on the clock. And it's denied. On the wing, Wiggins. He's guarded by Williams. Offensive rebound. Green can't get it to fall.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Williams against Green. Pass to Roby. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Down low. Here's Horford. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Andrew Wiggins should get a 10 for degree of difficulty. That was beautiful.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Indoors, we talk often about the toughness of Klay Thompson, something that is in this young man's genes.
No doubt, Greg. His dad, Michael, rock solid both mentally and physically. Remember, Michael, a 2-time NBA champion in his own right. Such an advantage for Klay to grow up in an environment of winning.
Both teams will make substitutions. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Cavaliers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Passes it to Mikhailuk. It's tipped.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's Bazemore, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first. Second free throw, no good. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Jerome. The teardrop falls in.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Pass to Poole. The Thunder pull it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Thunder leading by 3. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Poole. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
Warriors trail by 6. The pass to Looney. A second chance effort, and it's blocked by Brown. Pass to Mikhailuk. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. For Oklahoma City, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the Thunder making a switch here. Muscala's checked in.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Here's Oubre. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And that does it for the first quarter. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 8. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. And for anyone who thinks this game isn't about hard work, listen to Steph Curry.
Can't tell how many shots I've taken in my life and how many hours of log practicing, but it started with a love for what I could do and just love shooting, love being in the gym with a ball in my hands, and knew from early I was kind of a natural at it, but in order to get to this level and for me to have gotten better, that's the catalyst.
And as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Thunder 5 right now. Muscala is out there with Brown. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 3. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have, man. I think the league.
Wow, hammering it in!
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact now, gets to the free throw line.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Brown. A couple years ago, after making All-Rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has an array of moves, this guy can get going offensively, and he's starting to cook a little bit.
It's stolen by Muscala. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Here's Jerome. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors trail by 18. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. Here's Wiseman. Crafty move, and it's good on the way in. Wiseman's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Muscala, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Curry looking it over to the inside and stolen by Horford. Williams with a clean look, and the Thunder another three.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Lee outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 20-6 run and finished off by Horford.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
Timeout called the Warriors. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and you were right.
Sometimes it's about the talent disparity, and it would have taken a massive effort for them to even be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
To the middle, and Thompson throws it down.
I think you can make a strong case that Draymond Green is the best passing four in the league. Unreal court vision.
Oklahoma City leading by 22. Jerome passes to Brantley. Curry with the steal. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
The Warriors shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Free throw no good for Curry.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game. Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Passes to Jerome. Throws it up high.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Brownie's checked in for the Thunder. Off the inbound. And the Warriors miss again. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. Jumps up, and Green slams it in.
Let's make no mistake, Draymond Green is a masterful defender. You have to love the activity.
Inside, here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Here's Wiseman. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. The Thunder leading by 23. Here's Roby. It's rebounded by Poole. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And it's blocked by Brown. Luke passes to Roby. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
High-level play from Gilgeous-Alexander. Explosive speed and artful ball handling is getting him to his spot. He's collecting buckets and keeping his team out in front.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show, the third quarter.
This is for the kids.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Wiseman in at the 5, roaming the paint. Luke passes to Horford. Thompson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Luke. Second chance shot. It's deflected. Here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Horford.
How good is Green at drawing solid contact? He plays with a ton of heart. He's really good at making the defense commit.
And both free throws good for Green. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Curry's shot is off. Thunder have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Luke. Green with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Thompson. The shot off that time. So the Thunder will take it the other way. The open shot. Williams. The Warriors pull it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And the Thunder making a change here. Muscala's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Lee's checked in, and the call will be against Al Horford. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. This Warriors squad struggling. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. To the paint, here's Wiggins. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Wiggins has got 6 points.
Now, this guy can do it anytime he wants. Andrew Wiggins with broad shoulders to carry the load there.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Thompson with the bucket.
It takes nice touch that close to the rim. And Klay Thompson, yes, he's got that in his game too.
And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Klay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
That's tipped and stolen by Williams. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And Thompson sends it back.
We know that Thompson is an excellent defender. He does such a good job timing shots for those rejections.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd.
You know, an easy basket made possible because the assist was crisp and it was perfectly placed.
Here's Jerome. He's got 8. Thompson right side. From down in the low post, it goes. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And how about a 44-inch vertical leap for Andrew Wiggins, and yet not interested in competing in the dunk contest.
Greg, he can really get up, but says he keeps it simple when he does. One hand or two, he's a game dunker more so than an exhibitionist.
And the Warriors making a change here. Poole's checked in. The Thunder leading by 22. Double team on Williams. Bradley, no one around him. But they'll get another chance. Count that one.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Poole, and it's blocked by Bradley. Here's Roby. 7 points in the game. That one doesn't drop. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Looney. It's hauled in by Brown.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Goes back up, and the layup is up and in. Brown's got 4 this quarter.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
With the shot, finds the open look, and it's on target.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, then this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Brown, and it's Melodon in at point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. One-on-one fast break, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
You know, Doris, we saw the All-Star game playing to a target score down the stretch, and some think in years to come, the NBA may adopt it for the overtime periods. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you this, Kevin. That All-Star game, I was absolutely riveted to my television. The action was compelling. The defense was compelling. I can't say I've ever experienced that in an All-Star game. I think it's something you have to take a hard look at. Just smooth execution of the pick and roll. Curry has great understanding and a ton of success running this.
Here's Melodon. They grab their own miss. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Horford's checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Mulder's checked in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Now, here's Bazemore. Misses the layup.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Baisley, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Leaps for it, and there's another turnover by the Warriors. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Jerome is checked in. Lee's checked in for the Warriors. Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Maladon passes to Horford. Baseline jumper. He can't get it to go.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Pascal. Stolen away. And here is Maladon. And there's the pass to Horford with the fadeaway. Yep, that one goes.
Well, you think about the evolution of Al Horford's game. Who would have thought he'd become such a knockdown jump shooter?
Mulder, the pass to Pascal. Will it go? He can't get that one. And the Thunder going the other way now. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. But they recover it. Right wing. Here's Jerome. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Looney kicks to Lee. Pass to Toscano. Here's Mulder. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Theo Maladon picks one up. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. Here's Jerome. Lays it up and banks it in.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Lee passes to Mulder. Fades back. Not enough on that one as it misses. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Muscala. Off target from the wing. The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Mulder with the bucket.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Baisley. Now here's Maladon. D right on him. Can't hit from 12. Here's Looney. And he banks in the layup.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Now here's Maladon. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Al. You guys do it as a 5-man unit on the floor. How did you come together for this win?
Just taking good shots on offense, trying to, getting stops on defense. We challenge every shot. We just played hard tonight.
Great effort and a big win, Al. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.